At what age is it the best time to convert your RRSP into a RIF? See, many of us were made to believe through advertisements, through media, through headline, that we must convert our RRSP into a RIF before the age of 71. But what is the best age? The answer may surprise you. And it has a lot to do, for example, in terms of your retirement goal, your income needs, and also your taxation needs. I'm gonna break it down, and we're gonna look at the ideal age that you should convert your RSP into a RIF while also optimizing your retirement income and also receiving tax credits. And at the end of it, you're gonna be able to make a solid decision as to how to optimize your retirement income. But first, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, or drop a comment down below. My name is Leon Mann. I'm a licensed wealth consultant with Money Assist Financial. And what I do, I help hard-working folks add an additional multiple 6 to 7 figures to their retirement portfolio by helping them to invest and protect the hard-earned money during retirement. You must convert your RSP into a RIF by 71, no later than December 31st of the day or the year that you turn 71. Failure to do this will result in a large tax bill. That is, the government will basically deregister your RSP, and all of that money that you had there will turn into income. So it's like having a big tax bill. We're talking like 50% tax bill and above. So in order to avoid this, you want to convert it at an earlier age so that you're not stressed out and that you're not pressured into doing it. And the good news is that you can convert your RSP into a RIF at any age that is below 71. But the best time is something that is worthwhile, something that makes sense. 65 is usually the age that most people would retire. But a couple of things will happen when you get to 65. Number one is that you may stop working so that your taxes have dropped. Number two, you may have started collecting OAS, but may not fully start collecting CPP as yet. So you have the opportunity where your income is lowered and you're just starting collecting OAS, but you want to delay your CPP. Why not start the conversion process? You see, you can take advantage of things like the Canadian Pension Tax Credit, which rewards Canadians, for example, if they have a pension of $2,000 annually, up to $300 in federal tax credits. What's even better is that the provincial level will also reward you for the tax credit. So you're looking at anywhere between $300 to $400 in additional tax credits simply by taking out a pension between up to $2,000, right? But it cannot include things like CPP and OAS. It has to be like from a pension or some kind of investment fund, most notably from a RIF. So if you convert it into a RIF, for example, and you're taking out about $200 per month, that works out to over $2,000, right? So you want to take advantage of additional tax savings. And also between 65 and 70, you can pension split. If you have a partner in the higher income tax bracket, why not pension split? Why not even the playing field so that one partner does not have to pay more taxes, right? So this way you sort of balance the payment process where you both pay the same amount of taxes to begin with, right? So between 65 and 70 is something that we call the tax valley, right? Because your income have dropped, but you want to make sure that you at least start to take it out, right? Between that process. So you're not pressured and you're not forced by the age of 71 in order to take it out, you may push yourself in a higher tax bracket, and you may have things like OAS clawback, right? So you want to avoid the pressure, and it's a big risk to wait until 71 or 70 years of age in order to do this, because things have to work out right and there cannot be any delays. So in order to prevent this from happening, it may be best between 65 and 70 to do this the right way. Now, things that I would usually remind people about it, at least, is that if you're still earning a high employment income over, let's say, 60 years of age, and you want to delay, for example, the conversion process until further up when you're closer to 71. But that is only if you are still earning a high employment income at that point, maybe 65 also, right? If you're still earning high employment by 65, you may want to delay conversion. But if you choose to retire early, you will want to have like a partial withdrawal and conversion of your RRSP into a RIFF. And another thing, if your income have dropped, you may want to start the withdrawal process. But if you want to maximize your tax efficiency, you want to start the conversion process between 65 and 70, because you're going to maximize also the tax credits that you're entitled to with the Canadian pension income tax credit up to $300 to $400 annually, right? So you want to take advantage whenever possible, and know that it is not necessarily all about things like saving, but it's how you're able to withdraw. It's how you're able to time it correctly. And remember that I did a previous video when it comes to CPP, and the more you delay your CPP until age 70, the higher the payout, for example, at age 70. So it's an opportunity by converting it sooner into a RIF, where you're getting an income and you're getting and taking advantage of the tax credits. You're doing yourself a favor. And if you find yourself lost at this point, remember that you're not alone, because most of us as Canadians, we have no idea of how the withdrawal process works. All we know is that we have saved up. I usually try to teach this strategy a lot so that you have a better understanding of how you can optimize the retirement income and take advantage of tax saving strategies the right way. So definitely, if you found value, feel free to hit a like, subscribe, drop a comment down below, and feel free to share. Feel free also to check out my other videos where we take it up a notch. Until next time, wish you guys all the best. Peace and love. Take care.